My name is Greta. Just Greta. That's how. I introduced myself to people when I left that house. That town. That cursed bloodline. No last name. No stories. No past. Because there are places in your memory you'd rather keep boarded up, like the attic in an abandoned house. And some ghosts you pretend never existed, just so you can breathe. I built a life on forgetting. My apartment in the city was small but warm. My job was steady. My voice, quiet. I smiled just enough. I laughed just enough. No one asked questions because I made sure they had no reason to. I lived like that for 8 years. Until the phone rang. It was 12:17. A.m. I remember the exact time because I almost didn't answer. That some instincts never leave you. Some dread pulls you out of bed before your mind even understands why. Greta, it's Sarah. From home. The voice was cracked. Brittle. I'm sorry to call so late, but your mother, she's in the hospital. Adam, he left her outside. In the snow. She nearly died. The silence on the line wasn't silent at all. I could hear my breath, my heart, the storm beginning outside my window, as if it had travelled with the news. I didn't cry. I didn't speak. I just stood, grabbed my keys, a coat, gloves. I left the lights on behind me. Somehow, I knew this trip wouldn't bring me back the same. 200 miles in a blizzard. The roads were slick, like memory twisting, treacherous. Headlights cut through a swirling world of white. And in my chest, something was cracking open. Not grief, not fear, resolve. My mother had always loved Adam more. Even when he lied. Even when he stole. Even when he hit things and people. She called it growing pains. She said, "Boys will be boys." But I was never allowed to scream. Never allowed to cry. I ran away when I was 17 with bruises under my sleeves and fire in my lungs. She never came after me. He never said sorry. The house hadn't changed. The same leaning mailbox. The same porch light flickering like it didn't know whether to die or survive. I parked and stepped out into the wind. The cold slapped me in the face, sharp as memory. He answered the door like I was the one who had done something wrong. "Well, look who finally shows up," Adam said, grinning that empty, smug smile. "Don't act surprised. Mom's fine. You always overreact." I looked him in the eyes. Older, thicker, but still that same boy who believed the world owed him comfort and control. "I'm not here for you," I said. He shrugged. "Suit yourself." The hospital smelled like antiseptic and dying flowers. My mother lay in the bed, pale as the sheets. 4 in her arm, oxygen pushing her lungs to keep trying. Her eyes flicked toward me when I walked in, then away. Shame, maybe. Or cowardice. "You came," she whispered. I didn't sit. I didn't touch her. I wanted to feel something. "I didn't. I need to ask you something," I said. "Did you let him do it? Again?" She didn't answer. But silence is louder than confession. I spent the next 2 days in that house. Not for her. Not for him. For me. I started digging. Not through drawers, but through time. Boxes in the attic. Old photo albums. Yellowed letters. One hidden police report. One photo from when I was 13. Her left eye swollen shut. A name scribbled on the back. Adam lost his temper again. Don't show anyone. She never showed anyone. But now I would. I scanned everything. Printed copies. I went to the sheriff's office. To a man who'd once given me a ride home when I was 12. Bleeding from the corner of my mouth. Back then, he said, "If something's wrong, you come find me." Back then, I was too afraid. I wasn't anymore. They came for Adam on a Tuesday morning. I watched from the window as they read him his rights. He fought. Of course he did. He always fought when he wasn't in control. But this time, his fists didn't work. The law held him down. He saw me through the squad car glass. I didn't smile. I didn't cry. I just stared quiet, calm, unblinking. Later, in the hospital, I stood beside my mother's bed one last time. She looked at me like I was a stranger. "You ruined him," she whispered. "No," I said. "You did that." I just ended the story. I left without looking back. The storm had passed, but the cold inside me had settled in for good. Not rage, not hate, just clarity. Back in the city, I posted everything. The story, the proof, the truth. Not for sympathy, but for the women like me who still hadn't found their voices. For the daughters who got tired of forgiving monsters. For anyone told to stay silent to keep the peace. And if you're still here, don't skip this part. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video. But more importantly, listen. Because this isn't just my story. It's too many people's. Don't look away. Don't pretend it doesn't happen in families like yours. Because sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't loud. It's surviving. It's speaking. And it's breaking the cycle so no one else has to.